My name is Sempiira, presenting on behalf of Group 7. This is how the project can be run when it is installed inside XAMPP H2 docs and the server is running. I can go to KinderCare project and I run terminal here. Since it's a Laravel project, I can first do a composer update to run it on my machine and install all the necessary dependencies. For the first time, this is going to take some time, but for me, I've already run it, so it's going to it won't take long. So it's done. After it's done, you can run a PHP adds and migrate. PHP add is on migrate to migrate the data to the database. However, I already have my database, so I'll just serve it. So we shall access it at that address. So now for our command line, it's already opened up here in code block 72 after it's connected to database. However, if I'm to show you how you may load this into code blocks, so come here, open an existing project inside H2 docs where we add our terminal. You open that project there, it will load. So it was developed in a modular fashion. Main logs you in, main you see the available options, and then you can request an activation for a deactivated assignment. You can check status of your assignments, how many assignments you have, attempted, not attempted, in what percentages. Then you can check dates within which date, and they will validate your dates if it's valid for leap year and for even year. February should be 29 and 28 respectively, and then we shall have a pure assignment to see after attempting an assignment which grades have you got in a particular assignment you've passed as an ID. So attempt assignment, you attempt a given assignment which you want, and it will first check for the expiry date of that assignment and also the activation state of that assignment, and if assignment is released for attempt or not yet released. In attempting, you are awarded a score for each correct entry, and at the end of each character you're given the average, you're given a percentage mark, and after completing all characters you're given the average mark, percentage mark, and the total time you've taken to complete. In attempting, you're shown how the letter should look like, and at the end you're shown your letter you've done and the marks you've got. Then after each letter that is done, then at the completion of all the assignment you get the average for each for each of the marks you've got. Then after that we can update your status that now that assignment is no longer not attempted, it's attempted. Then we can update also your performance and register the performance of your attempt. That is mainly the average score throughout the assignment and the time taken. So code was developed in a very modular fashion to ease the modification and also readability. Code for the Laravel project, you want to open it to see, you also can open another terminal. You can open it in code, VS Code. Can have a look at how the project was developed. It is developed in a very readable format, setting the controllers for each of the entities, the models each of the entities, and you go in resources, views. You can be able to see the displays for assignments, attempts, pupils, requests, and teachers. as well as the layouts. These layouts are the general layouts on all fields, and these are the authentications into each particular layout. Then after that, the main part is the route, to see what you see after each particular URL which is passed in a browser. So that's where we're going. When we launched our application, I think I need to get back to where you launched our application from. It is still I need to, so this is the new this is I can log in as an admin. Let me first, so here I can log in as an admin. Password is capital P at SS1234, pass1234. That is the password. And then when you log in, we see the current state: 6 assignments, 0 requests for teachers, 4 people. So an admin has a function for adding a teacher. So when I have 4 teachers, you can add a teacher. Let me say it's adding a teacher, Dr. Muchake, and email. I've already used it, so I'm just trying to go through it. Dr. Mchake, so the last added is one which appears at the top as our teacher, Dr. Mchake. The dates are soft. The dates doesn't complete completely from the database, so any case can be arranged. You can take it down or up, and you can quick search. These functionalities are enabled to export total teachers as a copy, as an Excel file. You can already have some reports generated for PDF generate and CSV. So this can be done for the pupils, for the assignments, for the attempts, and for the requests. So far we don't have attempts and requests, and we've added 1 teacher. Initially there are 4, so we expect an update on database that now there are 5 teachers. We have 6 assignments, have 5 people, so no attempted or assignments and attempted, but we have. So an admin can only do that here, and by default is Sempiira Isaac is an assignment. An admin is authenticated to have access to teacher functionality when he's an admin by checking him in one user's table, where we check if you're an admin credentials, you have access to this. Else not admin, you have access to other functions using one user's table, the database. So I sign out, and I want to log in my new user, the teacher. Okay. It uses the default password, pass1234. However, I know you may not be comfortable with it, and you may wish to change it at the start. You come here, say, okay, let's first make checks. If you want to change your password, you don't remember your old password, it will say no, your old password has no match. So that would mean you need to enter a good password inside here. So it is making use of the make function, check function, to check between the hashed passwords for match. So you must enter pass, which is capital P at SS1234. And when you enter 1 2 3 4 5 as your new password, and here it doesn't match, you try to save, it will tell you your new password's not matching. So you need to provide valid data. So 1 2 3 4 is our new password. I'm checking. So after setting and everything is successful, Mochake may reach to check out. use new password, and yes, be authenticated. So as a teacher, what does a teacher do? So Dr. Mchake is in. It can't see teachers because he's now a teacher. It has been redirected to his own functionalities, which is pupil. So you can add a pupil inside here. You can say, let me add a student, a pupil. I'm using Mary. That was interesting, so let's just go with that. So Mary, add Mary. So Mary is here. So as you can see, the auto generated. We cannot give the ID already assigned to the same person and then reassign it. So make a soft delete for them. They cannot be completely deleted from database. And here they are given unique IDs. It's 18. So Mary is our new people. So you may say, yes, let me give an assignment to these people. Let me add. So in adding, you can choose to add very many characters because they are stored a lot of things, and put in dates. By default it's activated for all pupils, but then the system will say no, we shall need less than 8 characters, so you need to reduce. Let me say QX, so QX AR, so those are our QX. Let me say R, then save. So that is accepted. So if it is accepted, it is by default added here. I can see default it's added assignment with ID 15 QXR. Default it's not attempted, and it's activated for all pupils. And at this point we shall have to go through the functions for the pupil. They are the same functions we've gone through last time, and I think for this moment let's go and log in a new pupil Mary in our terminal. So we've already launched our terminal here. So we are logging in a new pupil Mary. ID was 18. Yes. So when Mary is logged in, he accesses the commands he can make use of, and he can choose to see all assignments which have been assigned to her. So you can say view all assignments assigned to me. So you can see all assignments assigned to him, and of course he has not attempted any. And he may choose to attempt an assignment, but he cannot attempt an expired assignment. Today is 19th. So if you observe here, we have a 16th. That means that assignment expired, and that is assignment 9. So if we wishes to attempt that is 0 to attempt this assignment 9. So 0 to attempt assignment 9, which expired. When we go to the check, it will tell you no your assignment check expired, so you have nothing to do on that assignment. Exit. So we've seen he can't attempt assignment 9. So let's say you want to attempt to deactivate an assignment which has been deactivated for him to attempt, for her to attempt. That is means assignment 11. So go for 0 to attempt assignment. Which assignment? Assignment 11. Tell him, oh, expired check. Not yet expired though, but now the activation status, you deactivated for this assignment. So assignment 11 is deactivated, so you may wish to request an activation for this assignment. So we've seen that it's deactivated for assignment 11. So what are we going to do here? We're going to request activation. Request activation for assignment. So when you request activation, we will ask him which enter the activated assignment ID for which you want to request activation for. That is 11. So if it's 11, we can say, oh, what is your code? Can we attach? Then we can transfer it from the start to the end of the session. And the rest of the functions, that's what we did. We just forget to do it the same way here. but here it is the same thing. We are trying to say this code and this assignment ID for which is deactivated is saying 3 words. Okay. I was dead. Okay, this is funny, but okay, let's say I was dead. Okay, yes, and a request is sent successful. So we expect to find this request to the teacher to see that, yeah. So when you go back to the teacher and reload requests, oh, Dr. Mchake will say, oh, people ID 18 on assignment 11 say, yeah, requesting that it's activated because she was dead. So which assignment is it? 11. So we are saying that we deactivate assignment 11, and we come here and say assignment 11 needs to be activated for these people to attempt. So for this person to attempt this assignment, I'm going to activate it. Yeah, it's activated. We're going to activate it, and maybe I give him a convenient date to do it, or I can set the same date for it. So assignment 11 will be activated for Mary. So when Mary comes back and say, okay, let me continue, I've sent my request, let me try to view all my assignments, we'll find, yeah, assignment 11 they received and they activated here. So what will happen when it's activated and not expired? You can attempt that assignment. Though let's attempt assignment you can, okay, can you check out that you can attempt? Yes, 0 assignment 11. So you can attempt. I'm saying that. You see it, you say expiry check, you're not yet expired. Activation check, you activated versus assignment. Assignment 11 tell you draw the following characters: ASTDJ. Draw letter A. We prompt you from the start, and they tell you this is how letter A must look like, and then we prompt you to start drawing it. You should draw that. And I may not wish to attempt this. I'm going to attempt an assignment which Muchake added. So let me just exit this. So I log in Mary, view all, and then it says I'm going to attempt an assignment which was added by Muchake. This assignment QXR, and it is assignment 15. So assignment 15 is QXR. Draw this letter in assignment 15. Draw the following characters: QX. Draw letter Q. Here's how letter Q must look like. So let me just draw anyhow and see the mark I will get. So 7 by 4 cell last cell, I'm going to be assessed for my drawing. So how am I assessed? It tells me 7 by 4 last drawing. Here is the letter Q drawn by you. This is what the letter I tried to draw, and I got 64.29. So they prompt me to the next letter, which was X. They tell me how X must look like. Let me try to get 100 in this letter. 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1, then 0 1 1 0, then 1 0 0 1, then 1 0 0 1, then 1 0 0 1. what have I drawn? Let me go back. Wow, I got it right. Yes, I got 100. So letter X, I passed it. I got it 100. So they prompt me to letter R. Okay, let me just draw letter R. Let me just draw anyhow. Just draw anyhow. Any wrong input is given a 0. A correct input is given a 1. So I'm on the last drawing 7-4. I'm going to be graded. Yeah, I'm graded. So let me go back to see my last drawing. So my last drawing was R. I got a 46, poor mark. Attempt took 160 seconds. Average score is 70 point that. So it will update the status, attempt status to attempted, and it will also say you register your performance, and it is your performance is registered. So I expect this performance to be registered. So let's see. Let's go and see if the performance is registered on our web. So when Dr. Mchake comes in to see on people's attempts, you'll find yes, I took 160, I got 70, assignment 18, where, let me show it. Yeah, 70.24 and 160.7 rounded to DP. Yeah, attempt. You can say, oh, attempted. Let me add a comment. So I can add the comment and I say maybe promising. Okay, promising. Save. So once I save, the student should be able to see this comment in the terminal. So at this moment, attempt status was set to attempted. So we need to see if these have happened. Let's first exit. So we log in Mary again. When Mary comes in to view all these assignments, see the last assignment should have changed to attempted. So when it changes to attempted, of course we expect even in the web our chart to have reflected that yes, we have one attempt for Mary for the assignments. And then here we have we are saying that Mary attempted this assignment and would like him to see what happened in that assignment and what did teacher say. So we would like him to just continue here and go for an option of view assignment. So under view assignment, he may say I want to view results for assignment 15. My assignment 15. Wow, how did I perform? So you say your ID is 18, assignment 15, you performed 160 like that, and the teacher said you're promising. So that is good. We say continue, and we are saying that after you've seen your assignment, what would you want to know about the state? You would like to know the state of your assignments. That is view all. We go to check status. Check status. You like to know the state of your assignments. How many have you attempted? How many have you attempted? How many assignments do you have? And how many have you missed? So the statement says you have total 7 assignments. You've attempted only 1. This contributes. So the sum of here should give 100. Missed is that assignment which has expired and has not been attempted. So it's 0, which is missed. So yeah, though we concentrated mainly on attempted and not attempted for this, it's for all we have some missed status there. We also give it a proportion of this percentage. So after checking our status, we've gone through these 3 commands. We remaining check dates and we need to see if our attempt as request aggregation was done. So let's first check on if our reports are reflecting the requests yes, and the chat is showing us that yes, we have one attempt, and that's so far the reflections for the current state. So let's go back to our terminal, and we are going to go to check dates. So inside check dates, we are going to first go for a correct date. So we've seen that our assignments normally take, so we need to check dates. Our assignments are okay, we can take from 21 to 22, so we expect the 3 assignments. Oh, 4, we expect 4 assignments, 21, and these 3 are left out. So 21 to 20, 21 to 22 assignments check. So 21 date 2 to 22. So 21, 22, there are how many? 4. 21, 22, there are 4, and 1, 2, 3 are left out here. So that is check dates. We're checking assignments given to Mary within these dates. Yeah, within those dates, and their characters and so on. So, however, I want to show you the validation checks. We validated date from and date to. Yes. So if you put in any invalid entry, you'll be prompted to repeat. So let's see if it works as we are saying. Check dates. So we said now we are in a we are not in a leap year. So if I put in 29 for February, whatever the case this side, it should terminate on the first check. So if you see first check, they have said date from is wrong because this is a leap year. This is an even year. It shouldn't be 29, it should be 28. 28 can be allowed now. So this is invalid. So if you go back to, you're prompted to any character to re-enter command, you're going to go back, check dates. You must, if I make it 28, 28, and 28, yeah, that should pass. Okay, 28, yes, should pass. Date from, validate format, this passes, but there is no assignment in that range, so it's okay. So we can continue. Oh, we're not at same thing assignment. We are still validating our check dates, and let me first quit it from here. So in our check dates, we may wish to see other, like for example, March shouldn't exit 31st. So if I put in 30, okay, let me say April shouldn't exceed 30. April shouldn't exceed 30. If I put in 31st for April 2022, it should terminate at that point, even if whatever is happening this side. Okay, let me also violate May. May is a 5th month, shouldn't exceed June. June is a 6th month, shouldn't exceed 30th. So If I put in 31st for, okay, we've already checked 31st. We need to check for those exceeding 31st. So that is that is May, that is the 5th, exceeds 31st. Shouldn't exceed 31st. If I put in 32, okay, 31st for this, 32, yeah, for the 5th month. So it will terminate on the first one. Of course, I don't know why I wasted time on the second one. It terminates on the first one. Yeah. So re-enter command. So let me make